And just like that, man, week 1 is over. It's officially in the books. Man, it ended with some horrible news. The Jets losing Aaron Rodgers for the entire season with an Achilles tear. I mean, wow. I mean, that was the biggest news in the offseason, I think, amongst one of the biggest news in the offseason. And for it to happen, I believe it was what, the second play of the game, guys?
Yeah, like the second or third play of the game. I won't say probably the third play. It was torn Achilles. What we probably expect. I thought it was a high ankle sprain when you first looked at it, but torn Achilles. You actually when you look closely, they say on they showed on Twitter. You actually can see how his calf or his Achilles when it popped back. You actually can see that, man. It was crazy, man. Bad for the Jets, bad for Rodgers. I do feel bad for him. And just as a football fan, I know Rodgers has a lot of critics and haters out here, but I know as a football fan, not good, man. And the Jets got a lot of primetime games this year. Like they go to Dallas this weekend, and then they got games coming up against the Patriots. Right after that, they got a lot of primetime games. So NFL teams and ticket holders, they were looking forward to seeing the Jets this year, and it's crazy, man. They still be on primetime. You can't take them games back right now, but dang, man, that defense legit. But with back to Zach Wilson now, and the rumor has that they're looking to sign a quarterback. Man, it's just I hate it sucks for Rodgers. I mean, it seems like the Jets are cursed. The same thing happened that Vinny Testaverde on that field years ago. Years ago, then Brett Favre got hurt, and I think it was during training camp or pre something like that. He got hurt. So it just sent that curse. The Jets can't have good things, man. But yeah, that's just unfortunate, man, for Rodgers, man. And everything that we had heard, he's been doing everything right, attending OTAs, going out, doing all, you know what I mean? But now for the end like this, and word on the street is now that he might won't even return, might retire or whatnot. So crazy.
Thoughts are?
Hey, man, my thoughts are I guess Aaron Rodgers didn't want Dak Prescott to send him packing.
Oh,
So
there, man. You want all
he decided to get hurt before old Dak Prescott came down and sent him packing to retirement. So it is what it is, man. Things happen for a reason. I guess we can check that team off for the Super Bowl. So that's one less team. But hey, man, I don't think he's coming back. I'll be honest with you, with all the things that was going on, and it was a great idea to put all these players around Aaron Rodgers, because I'm telling you, man, that team is scary with Aaron Rodgers. And I'm sure everybody's wishing him well and thankful at the same time. Just be honest, it's Aaron Rodgers, man. Like I don't remember who would say it, but I think it was Deion Sanders, but he's a bad man. And I don't think he's coming back, man. Not an Achilles injury.
Also, the Packers, if Rodgers doesn't play 65%, which he's not, they get a second round. They get the second round pick, not the first round pick.
Not the first round pick. So that's
you literally stole my fire. But I gotta give hats out to Kendall. He stole my fire. I was gonna come back and say, I think there goes the first round pick for the Packers. You know what I mean? Because that was the stipulation. But I will say this: there was a tidbit that was going around that there was a Milwaukee bar that was full. It was jam packed full, and the owner said, if the Jets lost, that all drinks were free on the house, and A-Rod goes down, and everybody just started. I mean, going crazy. I mean, you're talking about tabs up the wazoo, man. And then the Jets went and came away with it. The Jets won.
wow.
So the bar in Milwaukee was applauding the injury.
No. This is before the injury.
Oh, okay.
They just said if the Jets lose, everybody's tab is free. So and when they saw that A-Rod went down and everybody went crazy, they ordered everything off the hook. That bar ended up making a killing that night. So just letting you know, be careful, right? You can't count your what is it? You can't count your chickens before they hatch. But let's talk about it. I mean, I know we try not to be statistical here. We're trying our best to make sure that we talk football here on East West Football. And I thank you all, TikTok, for being patient with us. I know that you see the Cowboys cast and whatnot, but Hey, real quick, man. Let's get right into the numbers because numbers don't lie, man. And you know what? What we have noticed from last season is a consensus on the top 5 offense, top 5 defense. So let's go through that real quick. The offense right now, believe it or not, have the best offense right now in week 1. I know it's week 1. Don't overreact in the comment section. Dolphins have 536 total yards. They had 466 passing, 70 rushing, 36 points. Chargers, who they faced right back and forth, 433 total yards, 199 passing, 234 yards rushing, 34 points scored. Rams came in at 426 total yards. They had 334 passing yards, 92 rushing, 30 points scored. 49ers 391 yards, 203 passing, 188 rushing, 30 points scored. Patriots, Kendall, you guys are in the top 5, man. You guys had 382 total yards, 306 passing, 76 rushing, 20 points, man. And then to kind of cap it off, top 5 defenses right now are the Browns, Cowboys, Rams, Commanders, and Panthers. I mean, in a nutshell, aside from the A-Rod, what are you guys' thoughts on week 1? And then we're going to get right into it, man.
The Rams going into Seattle. I think they were in Seattle and beat them and beat the Seahawks, man. That was shocking to me right there. Rams, how they looked against Seattle. They got some nice young pieces. They had a pretty good draft. Got some young play. They in their rebuilding mode, but 1-0. It looked real good. And then you just like you said, they're top 5 team right now. So I got a couple more, but I'm sure you guys might steal one of them.
Yeah, I mean, we'll wait on Harv in a little bit, but let's jump into these games. I know, Harv, did you want to add anything to the top 5 offense and defense?
Nobody's gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. So it's typical Chargers, and I say typical just because they got Kellen Moore. Here we go again. One of the top scoring offenses, one of the top yardage offenses, but you still find a way to lose the game.
Damn. What do you think about that 31 and they decided to pass?
Hey, look, man, I'm happy for him. That formula does not work. I'm telling you. You know how I know? I've known it for the past 8 years. But anyways, besides that, no, man, Miami really did shock me that they threw for that many yards. That was shocking to me. And then they did it against the Chargers too.
Yeah, Chargers got some guys from that defense, man.
Yeah, so that was I thought it was gonna be like maybe 20-21 game, but no, man, they were scoring deep into the 30s. So that was real shocking to me. I kind of had an idea the Dolphins were gonna lose. I thought the Chargers were gonna win. I thought they were the underdog, but they were actually favored by 3.5. So, but yeah, man, it was a great game. But like I said, man, I don't know if the Chargers can withstand that kind of game, playing like that, and then the defense giving up that many yards.
Long term.
So, yep, long term. So,
there's a user that says McCarthy is a great play caller. He running a West Coast offense. Dak is doing what defense? Dak is doing what defense is him. Okay, I don't really understand him. Tutter on TikTok says Saints going 4-0 to start the season. Eli Valdez 852 says who's the number 1 on the waiver wire overall now? Fantasy, from what I heard, is that Puka Naku, right? The wide receiver from the Rams. They're saying he's the next Cooper Kupp, so make sure you go.
Out of Purdue, I think, right?
Yeah. Make sure you go put a waiver wire on that guy.
No, is it BYU or Purdue? One of them.
We'll look it up in just a bit.
Rashid's pretty good too.
Oh yeah, the Saints wide receiver. You should know all about him, Ken.
22.
Brian 762 right says, "What's going on, buddy? How about that defense?" Well, right now the number one defense in the entire NFL is the Browns, and then it's the Cowboys secondly, Rams, Commanders, Panthers, and then I believe the 49ers still are in the top 10. I think they're really close to top 5. Hey, how do you guys bringing back La'Lon Collins? I think right now it's still early. Kendall, you had said that the Patriots are interested in him, right? Because the Bengals did release him, right?
Patriots and Texans, I'm hearing.
How much fab would you guys use on him?
How much what?
FAAB. I guess like how much would you pay? I guess it depends, right? Like I guess he's in a fantasy league where maybe they give him like $1,000 salary cap.
Yeah.
I would say be careful because towards the end of the year, that's when you really need that salary cap.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would not go past $56. I'm just saying. But if you really feel like really indebted and you feel good about him, I will go $101. Always go $1 above.
Yeah.
Adam from the Age. That's our boy Adam. He's not on.
What's up?
He has jumped. I guess he's not able to jump over to YouTube. He says, "What's up, fellas? It's Adam from YouTube. Yeah, of course, Adam from the Age. Hey, everybody I mentioned on TikTok, go on TikTok, go give them a follow so they can hit 1,000, so they can go live and we can watch their content. Did the Cowboys #1 draft choice do well? That's by Shields
Yes.
Harv.
We can get into it, man. But if you look at some of the plays he did, it was. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It was one of those things like how does he get away from the holding of those linemen and ripping and moving? So you could start seeing that he's doing that, and then he's brushing them off. He wasn't doing that in the preseason. So now he's doing that, and it's only going to be a matter of time before he's a starter.
I mean, he did get some playing time. You did break up a little bit there at the end, Harv. But let's get caught up on YouTube also. Look,
Puka,
Jason,
10 catches for 119 yards around wide receiver. That's crazy.
I think he actually had 15 targets too. Kendall, if you can correct me on that stat line, I think he got thrown the ball 15 times.
And it was Tutu Atwell too.
Yeah, Tutu Atwell. But look at Joseph Batten. He's saying, how does that 40 burger and donut taste, right? I think that's the first one. I
Yes,
think
sir.
the Cowboys can kind of troll on a lot of Cowboy haters. You can see it on the video. He's talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
It was crazy how people were pointing that out. You can see it. Rodgers spent too much time in the dark with those psychedelics because this is something that's been coming up. If Tua stays healthy, they will remain top 5 offensively. That's kind of bold. What do you guys think?
I agree. They did it last year. When he was healthy for the most part. First few weeks of the year, man, they was playing lights out.
Zach Wilson threw for what, 143 or 150 somewhere there against the Bills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tua might be able to do triple that with that wide receiving core. I don't know, man.
Yeah, because really with the Jets, it's just really what Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
that's really it.
Look, NFZ, he's showing that NFZ. He's showing that Cowboys Nation love. We appreciate you. Tyreek Hill killed it in fantasy, man. I think he is the closest thing to Megatron. What do you guys think? Leon got cut because he's hurt, man. You know, I think it's a hip injury. Yep. And they say offensive linemen. I mean I don't know the study, but they say offensive linemen really never really recover from that. Like
he's had that. He's had that for a while now, Jerry.
He has. No, well, that was what he went into the season last year, and he played like that. So I think he hasn't really either seen the right person or I think he needs to lose some weight, man, because he wasn't that big, man. He looks like Jason Peters out there. Well, who recently just signed with the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Mac Jones made it to the top of waivers too. Yes, he did. Kendall, I mean, what was up with Mac Daddy or Mac and Cheese? What do you call
Mac and Cheese, baby?
Mac and cheese, baby. Mac and cheese.
54 passing attempts. That's crazy, man.
Don't want to see that no more.
Audio saying Dak Prescott MVP season. Cowboys gonna drop another 40 points on the Jets next week. Puka Nacua had 10 receptions. Debuted Rams. That was by Robin Ortiz. Man, I love my Mexicano crowd.
Hey guys, follow us on YouTube, man. East West Football. Come on over.
I know, man. We're trying to help Ken's Pet Talk. We're trying to help the Cowboy Cast and of course East West Football. All hit 1,000, man. Subs. It'd be nice to get you guys on here. Can we just fast forward? Emmanuel says, can we just fast forward till when you all, right? He's referring to Cowboys, the Cowboys in general, Cowboys Nation, retuning Routinian.
Say that 3 times, Jerry.
I know, right? And I'm trying to finish a lot. Routinianly lose to the Niners in the playoffs. How the Cowboys going to stop Hall and Dalvin Cook? That was by Shields, and then Robin Ortiz. Cowboys going to sweep the Eagles. So there, I'm caught up. Nah, 40 not happening over here. That's Remix Dinero. I love the last name. Let me see here. I cut Aaron Rodgers from my bench and picked up Jones. Well, I mean,
Yeah, smart man.
if A-Rod was your first swing, you gotta go and find yourself somebody else, man. Nah, bro, just Joseph Batten. Nah, bro, just Z is legit. It's gonna be a defensive slugfest in Dallas this week. You know what? I can foresee that. But let's get caught up with week 1, man. Lions and Chiefs. I really didn't get you guys' thoughts on the Sunday kickoff show, which if you guys don't know, please follow us. Like I said, on East West Football, we do a Sunday kickoff show. Hey, man, we give our predictions. But overall, I know I had picked the Chiefs to win because, I mean, who's going to bet against Patty Mahomes? I was wrong in that one. Guys, take it away.
Oh, Lions came out strong and Chiefs started. It was back and forth for the most part, but Lions, I think they were staying the storm for the most part. Lions, like I said, my gut told me Chiefs, but I just had a feeling Lions probably would squeeze it out or whatnot. Jameer Gibbs looked good. They were getting after Mahomes, Aiden Hutchinson, and I mean Kadarius Toney. Now he's going out. He's going upside down. He's targeting them and stuff. So he got a lot going on there. But Lions, man, they really look real good. Seems like the game was forever ago now. Because we just watched those games.
Man, for me,
are they the real deal, Harv? The Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Are they going to win the North?
I don't know about that.
Look what
I love the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, but that's because we're saying the Bears were going to win. Me and you. Chiefs are in trouble. They cannot correct it, but it wasn't just the drops. Receivers couldn't separate either.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is my thing. I looked at week 1 and I said, hey, Chris Jones is not there. Kelsey changes the whole game plan. I don't care what anybody says. He's a game changer, man.
He's a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Your points.
So when you don't have those two, who are you really gonna go to?
I mean, shoot.
Honestly,
last year they had Juju, but not in this year. The Patriots have Juju.
But what my point was, I think the Lions were just the Lions were gonna be too much, man.
Rasheed Rice got some action.
Yeah, but I'm saying I just think the Lions were going to be too much. So to me, the only fault that I give the Lions is they gave the Chiefs way too many times to win that game. Way too many chances.
I think you're right.
And the other thing is, I don't understand about Dan Campbell saying, "Oh, that was the plan for Jahmyr Gibbs." What do you mean that was the plan? You give the guy 7 touches and he gets you 6 yards of carry. If I'm the head coach, I'm like, yeah, that guy needs to touch the ball more.
Your first round pick.
Yeah, and he's a 12th pick. Like, what are we doing? No. So to me, if they keep doing that, man, they're going to be in trouble. But I think if Jahmyr Gibbs plays more in that game, I think they might score a couple more touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can all agree with that, man. I mean, he looks like the real deal. Bengals and Browns. Browns came away with a win, 24-3. I mean, it was even sad to see in the fourth quarter where they sat down. I mean, they just put them away. They just put
Browns.
What do you guys think of that game?
Browns' dominance over the Bengals continues. Deshaun Watson still doesn't look like himself, but they won that game in spite of him. But that Browns defense getting after Burrow, chasing Higgins. Higgins didn't even catch a ball that game. I mean, they got clamped up. So and Browns' dominance continues.
That doesn't help him if he wants that contract extension, huh?
No. But to me, the Browns, man, I don't even know what to think. It was what, 20-3?
24-3, I think.
Yeah. It's like, what are you like? Did Cincinnati look? I'm gonna leave it. Joe Burrow didn't play that much. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's what it was. They just didn't have that rapport that they usually have. And that was week 1 jitters. Are gonna shake it off and they're gonna come back strong. The Browns, on the other hand, the defense really surprised me. They really played. I'm telling you, man, that I don't know where that came from, but they got a really good defense. And the other thing is, didn't the Cincinnati Bengals do all this signing people for this offensive line, and they didn't do anything? So that's very concerning to me. But the other one is Amari Cooper got hurt.
Browns left tackle Conklin got hurt too. So
Yes.
So that's a concern going forward. But we'll see, man. I think it's just
I
first
think
week
Cooper
jitters.
came back though.
Did he? I'm really I'm going to look at the Browns week 2, man. I really am. Because if they come out and win again, people better watch out.
Well, I
Pittsburgh, Monday Night
remember,
Football.
they actually won the North there in the AFC when with Baker back. What was it, like 2 seasons ago, Kendall?
Yeah.
When
When they
they're-
had Baker, it was like 2020. Was it 2020? Whatever.
It was just the season before that, right?
Yeah.
But let's move along, right? Staying in the season, within the division, Ravens beat the Texans 25-9. What'd you guys take away from that game?
Didn't like what I seen from Baltimore's sluggish start, but they did. They didn't even blow Houston out. They won. They could not. The Texans could not protect C.J. Stroud, but Baltimore, they didn't look good, but they still won.
Yeah, very sloppy, man. It was a sloppy game. I think Lamar Jackson had 2 fumbles.
Yeah.
It was bad, man. Like fumbled snaps and all kinds of stuff. So again, for week 1 jitters, man, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, the Texans, I don't know, man. They might be in the stakes.
And prayers up to J.K. Dobbins, man. They lost him for the year. I mean, I feel it for him. Ohio State Buckeye can't stay healthy. I mean, it is what it is. How about this? The Buccaneers being the Vikings 20-17. What you guys think?
That's when I said on Sunday, I wouldn't be surprised when we come back that if Tampa, that's one of the guys said, we're not going to be surprised if we come back, Tampa wins that game. I didn't feel good about my Vikings pick, but Baker Mayfield looked good. Evans, Godwin, hey, Vikings got to get that defense right, and they got to protect Kirk Cousins.
David A on TikTok says Parsons is going to be defensive player this year. I like it. Harv, what'd you think? Buccaneers, Vikings.
Day. That's what it is for the Vikings. They can't protect Kirk Cousins, and their defense is horrible. So nothing changed. It's the same old Vikings.
It kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm surprised that Baker Mayfield beat him. I think he was 0 for 6 or 0 for 10 to start the game.
And it was that scramble that if he didn't make that first down on that scramble, the game is over. And you saw him really go for that. Yeah, I mean, he put everything in.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not too confident in the Vikings, man.
I don't blame you. Panthers and Falcons, 24-10, man.
That was a good game of 2 young teams and whatnot. I watched most of that game. The turnovers for the Panthers, Bryce Young threw 2 picks, 1 touchdown. I hated hers. Desmond Renner wasn't that much better. His stat line looked good, but he started out slow. Bijan Robinson with a nice run there to get for a touchdown. That Falcon defense is nice. I like that Falcons defense, but yeah, good win for the Falcons. 2 young teams.
Hey, I'll tell you this, man. The Falcons, the 2-headed monster. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but is it Algier?
Yes. I always wanted to just say alligator, man. I mean, because
Algier, man, is the real. I feel like the way they called the game and used those 2 guys, you can't even tell who's the number 1 running back. Because the way they used them, like on the goal line, they used Algier. They spread out Bijan, Mustard, Robinson. I mean, man, whoever that coordinator is, I don't know exact name, but he used those 2 guys so well, man. And we'll see with Pitts and London. They have a good team, man.
Remember, they ended the season last year as the 3rd most efficient offense in the entire freaking NFL, man. They couldn't translate it to points, but bringing in Bijan, it's a new NFL era, man. Cardinals lose to the Commanders 20-16. This was a close game, gentlemen. I mean, a bunch of America thought that the Cardinals were tanking for Caleb. It didn't look like it with Joshua Dobbs. Give me your thoughts on this game.
Yeah, Cardinals defense looked good. Dobbs looked good. Washington kind of up and down that game, but hey, they prevented it and they won the game. But surprised how good Arizona looked. It's week 1, so
that was a horrible game, man. That was a horrible game. If you bought tickets to that game, man, bless your heart. Because I don't know how you could sit through that, to be honest. Those teams look horrible, but you're right. Dobbs did look good. I was surprised that they actually were competing with the Commanders. That was very surprising. But the other thing is, Fuller played pretty good, the corner for the Commanders, and the other one was Forbes. I forgot they had Fuller and Forbes. I think as the season goes on, they'll be better. They have a good defense anyways, but I was very shocked. The problem with the Commanders is the offense does not help out the defense. I think they went out 3 and out way too long, and they kept that defense on the field. So that's going to be the issue going forward. Is Sam Howell the man? I don't know. We're going to find out.
I mean, it's still like Kilo says, and we all understand it's week 1, but it's a lot to process. We'll watch all these videos to kind of recap it. That's what we do here on East West Football. Jaguars 31, Colts 21. This one I felt like was a dogfight. Harv, give me your thoughts.
Hey, this is my thing about it, right? The whole time, I watched a lot of that game.
There's a gator on TikTok asking about the Colts specifically too.
Look, I'm going to tell you, man, everybody knows that I brought this up and I said this. Anthony Richardson needs a year to sit and watch. That's not going to happen. They started him. I believe he will be the better quarterback than Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. I said that, and I have receipts. I'm telling you, the way they run that offense fits Anthony Richardson. He's going to clean up the mistakes, I promise you. And once Taylor comes back, if he does come back and play, that team's going to be dangerous. Now, I was shocked they were playing with Jacksonville. I don't know what's going on in Jacksonville. I don't know if it's week 1, like I said, jitters.
Well, Colts do have a defense, though.
They do.
I'm just saying, though, that's Trevor Lawrence and that group. I don't think they lost anybody.
But Trevor Lawrence kind of plays. I mean, I know Trevor Lawrence is the face and the future face of the NFL, but he plays some sloppy football. What do you think, Kendall?
Yeah, I agree. He's not Josh Allen-esque, but he can get sloppy with times with his mechanics and things like that. I'm not surprised with the Colts, though. I was surprised at one point when I seen that they was up by like a touchdown and whatnot. They were driving. Calvin really come back. He's been out of the game for 2 years. He looked good. They got Kansas City this week. That's gonna be a good game early in the season. But Colts, I thought they was gonna hold on to win that game right there at home. But I'm trying to think, did he turn the ball over, Richardson?
Man,
he did.
He got knocked out, man.
I think he had 2 interceptions, but he threw for like 300, close to 300 yards, maybe 232 or something. But the other thing, I'm glad you brought that up. He needs to learn how to slide in the NFL.
He does.
If he doesn't, he's not going to last very long. But I mean, you got to watch. I liked what I saw out of Anthony Richardson, man. I'm not going to lie.
I need to get him some weapons.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're right, Kendall.
Well, Michael Pittman had a nice game. I mean, he had a nice little score in the back of the.
He threw 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 223 passing yards, pass rating 79, and 40. Yeah, 49, 40.
I mean, but it was good to see Pittman. I thought Pittman was going to be one of them injury-prone type wide receivers. You know what I mean? And it's good to see that he's still involved. 49ers 30, Steelers 7. Now this one, I had picked the Steelers to win.
I think I was the only one to pick the Niners.
And you know what? The Niners look like probably one of the best teams in the NFC right now.
I didn't think they'd beat them that bad, man. I could have seen. I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh had won, but Kenny Pickett looked scared that game.
Yeah,
like he looked like he looked like he was a bit rattled a little bit from the start. And what about Brandon Ayuk? He's one of the most underrated wide receivers.
Wow, man. He had himself
he put Patrick Peterson in a blunder. Like he was just eating it up there. George Kittle
and Sutton.
They got McCaffrey. They got just too much, man. Some pick six pig. But yeah, they 49ers look good. Like they was in midseason form.
Yeah, that was a shock to me, man. I was really shocked, especially I was gonna say, especially considering a Mike Tomlin team. That was shocking to me, man. And I think me and Jerry talked about this. Jerry brought it up actually. The run game, man, for Pittsburgh, it was like a no-show, man.
No-show.
Like, what happened? Like, I people call him Pick Six Pickett, man, but I don't know if I don't know if you can do that with him. You got to have a run game, but man, it was not good all around. Brock Purdy looked like he was in mid-season form, to be honest.
I can't believe that still defense looked that bad.
Yeah, concerning, very concerning.
So after that, we have the Titans losing to the Saints. Kendall, you sold me on the Saints, man. And these Saints, they were scaring me all the way through, man. I
Now,
don't
I
know.
know it was the Titans and things like that. But Titans got that's the NFL team right across the field from them. Titans got talent. They got D Hop, Henry. They got a decent defense. Derek Carr looked good. There was a Michael Thomas sighting out there. Michael Thomas, my boy Michael, and I love me some Michael Thomas. He's a ball out there. Chris Olave had 100 yards. They got some guys. They do that without Kamara. I want to see them get the running game going a little more. And the offensive line, they need to protect Derek Carr.
Hold on a minute. The Titans do not look good, Kendall.
He said D Hopkins, stop, bro.
I said they got talent. They got talent.
They don't look good, man. They don't look good.
He's busted, man.
It's week one.
He needs to unhitch that trailer, bro.
Who?
Hopkins, he's slow. He can't even break separation.
Well, he's never been able to do that.
That's like,
yeah, but he talked a big game saying that this team didn't want him, this team didn't want him, this team didn't want him, and what
was his stat line? Hold on, let me see. I think he had like 60-something catches, 60-something yards, I believe.
What are your thoughts on the Chiefs?
Chiefs
on TikTok, yeah, TikTok.
Of week one, they got Chris Jones back. Kelsey should be back this week. They got to go to Jacksonville, I believe. We'll see.
my thing is about the Chiefs, right? Can they handle a team that can scheme on Kelsey? And is there enough for the wide receivers to beat them? That's the question, man.
Worse than it was last year.
I think it might be. I really do think it might be. So if you double down on Kelsey and just take him out of the game, I don't know, man. I don't know if they have what it takes. I honestly don't. We're gonna have to see it.
Well, let's finish off. Titans and Saints, right? Saints came away with a win. Harv, anything else you want to add to it?
No, they're just gonna get better. I think they'll get better when Alvin Kamara comes back too.
Yeah, for sure. I think you're right with that one. I was going to say, I think Kamara is a big piece to that offense. I mean,
first 3 games.
It's a 3-game suspension.
Is it 3?
Yeah,
I thought it was 4.
Yeah, it's 3 games. Raiders win. I mean, I wrote off the Raiders all off season. I think me and Walter were saying this is probably one of the worst teams in the NFL, and they beat the Broncos. 17.
Yeah, not surprising. They're a divisional foe. Raiders always a Broncos.
Raiders.
Russell Wilson looked good. His numbers looked good, but he wasn't really going down the field like that. They didn't have Jerry Jeudy, but he completed a good amount of his passes, but he just wasn't. It was short stuff, whatnot. Nothing too crazy. No Jerry Jeudy. Cortland Sutton, I don't know what's been going on with him. I really expect a lot more from him. I think they gotta get healthy, but we all know Sean Payton. He ain't gonna tolerate too much of that. He don't care who you is. He put your tail on the bench. Raiders look okay. I like what the Raiders did. They got a crazy situation going on there with Chandler Jones and whatnot, but Max Crosby. They got a decent defensive line. Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, former Patriot, did get a concussion. He looked good. I think he had over 100 yards. But,
he did look good.
I didn't even want to mention him, but yeah, that's Raiders. Good win for the Raiders. Just got to stay healthy. Keep Jimmy Garoppolo healthy.
I believe about 29 points and fantasy good. Kendall, just throwing that out there. But hey, look, kind of another boring game. I mean, if the Raiders in Denver left the NFL, would you really?
Nah, they'd be happy in Raider Nation, and nobody really would miss them.
Nobody would really right now. You're just kind of like, eh.
I will tell you, Jimmy G knows who to throw the ball to, and he knows how to get the ball to Devontae Adams. But Jacoby Myers, wow. I mean,
yeah.
What was that with the Patriots, Kendall? That's where I'm kind of mad.
Man, he's going to get so many opportunities. Okay, he's never played beside an elite wide receiver 1. He's always been there. He's always been the wide receiver 1. Jacoby Myers, your wide receiver 1. Now you got Adams. They don't got Waddle. They got Adams. They got Renfro. They got a running game. Like Myers' numbers just going to get better.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like one of those. It's like Commanders and Cardinals. Like bless your heart if you bought tickets and watched the game. You kind of wasted 3 hours of your life.
Jeez Louise, give him a break, Harp. Let's get caught up on YouTube because YouTube I lost track here. Let me see. We had lost off on NFC, I think the Browns surprised everyone. Yes, of course. NFC also said all those Jets fans trying to sell their sold out tickets now. Jeez, take it easy, man. They still got Zach Wilson, number second, the second overall pick. Joseph Baton says Browns defense always plays Bengals well. I wouldn't push the panic button in Cincy yet. Yeah, they had Kendall. I think you said you. What did you say at the beginning when we were in the pregame lobby about the Bengals?
They've always played them hard, and they started the last couple of seasons, and they lost last year to Pittsburgh because Joe Burrow had the appendectomy or whatnot, the appendix. So they
But you say that the Bengals have slow starts.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, Schwartz is a good defensive corner, and he's making it happen in Cleveland now. This is my guy. For those that really know me, they know that I love me some Jim Schwartz. He's one of my favorite coaches of all time. I wish that he would be a head coach. I understand why he's not a head coach. Of course, especially Detroit Lions fans, they just don't like Jim Schwartz for whatever the reason is. I thought he was doing good building the team up there. With the start, Joseph also said with the starters game, very little preseason action nowadays. A lot of offenses came out with some rust. True. Hey, I think that he's on point. This goes for the Saints and a couple more teams that we're going to name off right now. NFC, he says Algier produce more. So that's his name, right? Algier. NFC also says as long as he stops getting hurt with those 50 seconds left in the game. Damn, man. Pick six Pickett. He's the one who said that too. Oh, he was flustered. Laughing. He goes, my homeboy put $23,000 on the Steelers.
Ooh.
Wow, man. I hope he's not married, man, because I tell you this, he is not gonna he's not gonna have a home very long. Or we probably got kicked out that same day. Haven't seen him since last week. Chris Jones will be a free agent next year.
Yep.
Throw the Eagles and Chargers out with them. Steve White, hi y'all.
What's up, Steve White? Que hubo?
Jerry Javier. Hey, throw Kendall in there too, man. Dwight Thrasher, what up, man?
What's up, Dwight?
I love seeing our fam. I missed the last show. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna see if we can do a nice little 30 piece for the Cowboy Cast. I know Harv is feeling a little under the weather, just so people don't even know this, man. But he's a trooper. He's been a super trooper right now. He's helping us put out some good content. Kendall with the fire emoji. Look at that love.
Okay, Ken.
Hey, and Ken covers the Patriots talk. He does an awesome job. He's probably one of the best Patriots insiders, and he gets all the Patriots insiders on the shows. Jay Fonda, what's up, fellas? Hey, what's
up, Jay Fonda?
Hey, man, we're just so happy to have football back. We're just talking about week one. You know, we're having fun. Trevor, what do you say? Broncos look like the best team that lost. Wow.
Hey, have we seen that name on here?
No.
Welcome. Welcome, Trevor.
You know what? I think we should give a war crawl every time we see. I think we should throw the war.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button, buddy.
Yes, man. Please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit at 1,000. You know, East West football has been around for this is how long have we been doing this, Kendall?
It's the fourth year.
I mean, we started February 2020.
Yeah. So third year.
Third year.
Almost 4 years.
Yeah, into the 4th year. Hey, I think we're gonna give a war cry. A war call for anybody that comes in new. If you're new, we're gonna give you a round of applause on the war call, right?
Let's go.
Hey, for those that don't know, man, I love me some 300. I look like King Leonidas if you to see me without my hat. Aaron Rodgers saw the boy on some night and said, "F that, I'm out." Jay Fonda, I love that energy, man. I did look like Rodgers was debating life at that moment and just quit. You know what? I think you're right, man. I think he had that one moment, Harv, in his eyes, and Ken, did he have that one moment in his eyes where he just said, "No, I can do this"?
He did, man. He really did. I don't know if I could do this.
I feel it bad because A-Rod has probably been one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Yeah. He did that. He had that face, man.
He did, but he didn't look he's not Tom Brady GOAT, but you know what I'm saying.
I think we missed Trevor's statement, though.
What do you say?
Because we said, isn't he new?
And he said Broncos look like the best team that lost.
I don't know, man.
Did you see
I don't know.
release Layla today?
TikTok,
Yes,
yeah.
Yep.
he knew he was done for the season. Dang.
Yeah, I think he knew it, man. When
It's
he lifted his legs back like that and came back down, I think he just knew it, man.
Yeah,
It was
You
over.
just gotta think at that age, he'd be 40 in December. Do you really want to go through the rehab to try to get back? You know what I mean? It's
No.
like, do you really want to do that?
So
Nope.
I think this guy's a Bucks fan on TikTok. T Bucks 23 says one of the best quarterbacks with one ring.
Mm.
But that's a ring that only 32, no, what is it? 34 quarterbacks have ever won out of the how many? What is it? 57 Super Bowls?
Yep. It's crazy.
I mean, it's crazy when you look at that stat. I mean, you would think it's 57 quarterbacks. No, it's a very exclusive club. I mean, Tom Brady's owns what, 7 of them, Kendall?
Yep.
You can
6.
remind-
6, Kendall, right?
6 in New England, 1 in Tampa, 7.
seven.
No. Stop, Kendall.
Rogers thought, oh, okay, I already did that one. Cool. Kendall, tell us what happened here. Eagles 25, Patriots 20.
Long story short, when you can't get out to a slow start when you're playing a good team, fighting from behind, playing catch up the whole game. That's what happened to the Patriots in 2022. Same thing, man. And when you play a good team, you gotta get up to a quick start. If you don't do that, that's what's gonna happen. Can't get down 10-0, 13-0, 16-0, fighting the claw back. And then when you're fighting the claw back, every play matters. We made it interesting at the half and then in the third quarter, but I thought we could have won. Kayshon Boutte, rookie, couldn't get his foot down, but man, it was a more victory. But I'm a Patriots fan, diehard. I'm tired of these more victory. We need to come through and win it. But I did like what I seen. My defense looked good. Jalen Hurts was lost as don't know what, and Mac Jones played his tail off. I think my wide receivers look good. They would get some separation. Want to see more from Juju Smith-Schuster, and we did all that. We missed Devontae Parker didn't play. And we was missing 3 starting offensive linemen, and still took the Super Bowl, not Super Bowl champ, but they was in the Super Bowl from last year to the wire. 2025, man. Mac Jones 300 something yards. Don't like the 50 pass attempts, and we top 5 right now offense. Hey, I like what Bill O'Brien's doing. It's one game, but we got a big one this week, Sunday night football against Miami.
So to explain all what Kendall just said, he just said that you guys had the mac and cheese microwavable version. Next week, you're getting the mac and cheese from the box. Right? No, man, look, I like Mac Jones. I think all along last year, I don't know what the hell Bill Belichick was thinking, which is kind of weird. Maybe he ate some edibles during the weeks or something, man, because how do you make that dude an offensive coordinator? Like, that was the dumbest decision. Like, you're so smart, you're dumb. I don't know why he did that to Mac Jones. And I think with Bill or coming back, like, to me, it makes sense, man. This is a real offensive coordinator. And you can see it already in week 1, and they had a slow start. But I think, and I'll say it again, that call to Hunter, that holding
was ridiculous.
call, 2020. Was it 21 to 20? 21 to 16, I'm sorry.
Terrible call.
The other thing is, if they don't make those 2 mistakes in the beginning of the game, they win that game.
Mm-hmm. Self-inflicted.
So I think I've ever seen Jalen Hurts this scared since he played the year before the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens, but not looking good.
I will tell you this. I think the Eagles, what I don't even know, the bird gang. I think that they are intentionally messing up with your Wi-Fi, Harv, because you're
what?
I think the bird gang, or I don't even know what the fly eagles flying. I think they're flying all over your house or something. They're blocking.
Are they?
They're blocking your internet, man. You're going in and out, but it's all good. It's all good. Jay Funa says you got to read it, Jerry. You didn't read that one yet. Which is he referring to?
He's talking about the discount double check.
Oh, damn. Where's that one at?
Right here. I got you.
Let me see. Damn, I can't believe we're still doing Aaron Rodgers like this dirty, man. Why are we doing this to A-Rob, man?
Here. Right here.
Rogers thought to himself, I got that discount double check money. Nah, I'm good. Yeesh, man. No, you guys have no chill tonight, man. No wonder everybody's laughing. Look at NFZ's you got to read it, Jerry. There you go. I read it, man. The pitches look like straight garbage in the second half. Stephen White says Jets got a new OC to go with Rogers plus 2 receivers. They changed the offense for 4 plays. GM is looking like a fool. Damn, that's kind of harsh, Stephen. They only had 1 half in them. Stephen White also said, I can't believe Patriots lost at home. Our worthless second half. Bill is my favorite coach, Bill Belichick. He's talking about. Do you think because it was offense first time together and the game got out of hand that Deuce didn't get more touches? We're gonna get to it. We're still trying to get to week 1. Mac Jones is legit. I'm telling you, he is a lot better than people give him credit for. I could be the best. Okay, I lost it. So Mac Jones is legit. I'm telling you, he is a lot of better than people give him credit for. I could be the best quarterback that came out of Alabama. Wow. And NFZ says Deuce ? I really can't believe I didn't get that W, right? NFC Deuce Vaughn, right? Only reason Deuce got a touch was because of the score.
True.
I guess a lot of people just don't like Aaron Rodgers, man. But it is what it is, man. He cost us 2 NFC championship games. He really did, man.
He really did.
I mean, that's why you got to understand some Cowboy Nation don't like him. But overall, we saw that, hey, Coach Bill, I mean, Daddy, whatever you want to call him, I mean, he knows how to put pressure, and it looks like when you put pressure on Jalen Hurts, he is in trouble.
He laid out the blueprint.
I mean, he laid out the blueprint for every team to make Jalen Hurts look fluttered under the pressure, right? Rams beat the Seahawks 30-13. What you guys think?
Man, I went on just real quick on that Eagles Patriots game. I went on a couple of Eagles podcasts last week. They were trashing me, talking about it was gonna be 45-10 and 30-0, and AJ Brown was gonna go over 100 yards. Devontae Smith was gonna do this. And I said, no, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna come out. I felt good about the game. We was gonna win. I didn't know there was turnovers and all that was gonna happen, but I did. Now that those podcasted out this, they know where to be found now. They hit them up. We lost the game, but they ain't know where to be found, man. So that's crazy the way they were talking last week. I was on 2 podcasts last week. But go ahead.
So you say you kept the receipts, right? People want to go back, they can check for all those that wrote the Patriots off, right? That Philly is the team to beat, right? But let's get to Rams. Rams actually right now, week 1, they're a little bit more balanced than a lot of teams. Who would have thought without Cooper Kupp? And I think he's going to be missing for what, at least 3-4 weeks?
He's on IR.
So
4 weeks.
I mean, what do you guys think of the Rams 30 to the Seahawks 13? I mean, we really thought a lot of us here on East West Football, we thought the Seahawks did enough to maybe perhaps really push the 49ers for the NFC West crown.
Yeah, that was shocking. I didn't think that had happened in Seattle. Rams dominated the game, won by a couple scores. Geno Smith, it was a funny clip out of Geno Smith where Aaron Donald was targeting them. But man, Rams look good. Those young pieces they got, they buying into the program and they looking real good. They're in the rebuild right now, but I like what they got, man.
Shocker by the Seahawks, man. I honestly thought they had the better team from the offloading that they did from the Super Bowl. The Rams did. I was really shocked that the score was even that high. So we'll see if it's all a fluke, man. Week 2, week 3.
I mean, we still got a lot of football left, right? I mean, it's just the start. Dolphins 36, Chargers 34. We talked about that, right? Tua was the 5th pick, and then it was basically back-to-back draft picks in the same draft class. Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa. But then we had the Packers defeating the Bears 38-20. Me and you bet the Bears. I believe Kendall, you and Walt had Green Bay. Cowboys 40-0. Finally, what everybody came to East West Football for, right? And of course, TikTok for the Cowboy cast. I mean, I've heard it, and finally the Cowboys got gets to get to troll at least for 1 week. The Cowboys get to troll. But the thing is that you're gonna have to tune into the Cowboy Cast to see what our segment is about. Kendall, go ahead and take it away. What are your thoughts on this 40-0?
Bro, domination from Dallas. Daniel Jones, he don't really have that many weapons. He got a bunch of two. I actually think the Patriots wide receiver core is better than them. I think the Giants wide receiver core make the Chiefs. Yeah, I think the Patriots wide receiver core is better than them.
What?
They got what? Darren Waller and Gilmore pretty much took him out for the most part. I know he got like a little cross on him. Paris Campbell, Sterling Shepard, Slayton. I mean, what's the kid they got? Hyatt. They got some guy, but they don't got nobody that really scares you. In the Cowboys, they dominate. You put Diggs on one side, Gilmore. No offense to the Cowboys. Not saying they play against a bad team. Just saying that Giant team, that first drive, they were taken to the Cowboys, but it's just bound to happen. And I think I'm not mistaken. When was the last time Giants have beaten? That was it's been like 3-4 years ago, ain't it?
Since Dak Prescott was a rookie.
In a game that really mattered. Okay, yeah, but that Giant offense is a mess or whatnot. They don't have the skill position talent to me to really go up against a tough team like Dallas. I think the Giants defense is okay. It's just like they got behind so bad. Well, you had a kick block, a field goal block for a touchdown. Then I think it was an interception for a touchdown, wasn't it? And then the Cowboys offense didn't have to do much. So that Giants offense is just not. It's not a good offense. They need a new wide receiver. They should have been in the DeAndre Hopkins sweepstakes for real. But it was just too easy for Dallas. I think their offensive line's a mess. It was just too easy, man. They just can't get over that Cowboy hump, man. They can't beat Philly either. But the Giants cannot get over the Cowboys hump.
And to round it off, the Bills losing to the Jets 22-16 with no Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I already said it. I mean, A-Rod has been so good to the NFL for so many years. I really had high aspirations personally for, I really thought that the Jets were going to be one of them teams that was going to be, making a deep push into the playoffs. What do you guys final thoughts on week 1 with the Bills-Jets game?
Josh Allen, just turnover machine, turn over the ball, fumbling, interceptions. And you look at some of the interceptions he thrown, they were just why would you throw? Why? I think he was trying to make Stephon Diggs happy or something. They had like a little thing last year, but dang. And Diggs, I was watching earlier, man. I don't know how much more Stephon Diggs is going to take. They come out and they play bad against against Las Vegas Raiders this Sunday. You're going to hear a lot of rumors out of Buffalo. And Jerry, we talked about it. Something's going on there in Buffalo. That team just seems odd. And that game was not supposed to be close last night. They should have kept the foot on the gas last night on the Jets.
I'll tell you this. The one thing that really seemed off is when Josh Allen fumbled the ball and he didn't even fight it. He literally just jogged off to the sideline. I mean, I don't care how bad you fumble the ball. You pretend like you didn't fumble the ball. Harv.
So I'll go back to the last game that Kendall talked about, the Giants and Cowboys, and I'll say something real quick and then carry on. But Kendall just brought up something that was really funny, that the Patriots had Dollar General receivers and the Giants have Dollar Tree receivers, which is kind of funny, right? That's pretty funny. I never really thought about it like that, Kendall, but I appreciate you.
No, I'm just saying the Patriots wide receiver core. I know somebody said something like what we got besides Bourne.
There's a guy or there's somebody named Hopperbone. He says, y'all are funny, man, on TikTok.
The Patriots wide receiver core is better than what the Giants got.
Dollar General.
And we don't have a good wide receiver.
So the Giants need to shop at Dollar General and not Dollar Tree. Got it.
Wow.
Hey, this is what I'll say, man. I still think that defense is good for the Giants. I don't care what anybody says. And they say, oh, it was a horrible team. No, man. That defensive line is actually really good. And they got Simmons, too. Me and Jerry talked about this. They're not just some slouch team. You know what I mean?
Dexter Lawrence got a payday, man.
Yeah.
For being a top defense tackle.
Still an NFL team, and that defensive front is actually pretty good. Now, going on to the Jets and the Bills, man, I honestly thought the Jets were going to – your breath was taken away. And but I don't know if the Bills are the team anymore.
Damn. Well, let's go ahead and give a little sneak peek. I mean, that's it. We already covered week 1. Hey, thank you all. I'm gonna give a round of applause to that is to Kendo, to Harv, everybody that's on the chats right now. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna finish reading up the comments right now, but I want to get Kendall's and Harvey and myself's prediction for this Thursday night game, and that's the Vikings at Eagles, man.
I cannot wait for this game. A rematch from last year. Remember, Darius Slay should clamp down Justin Jefferson, but I'm still going with Philly 24. I still think they're still rusty from this offseason. Philly 24-20, Philadelphia.
Harv, what you got?
I don't know, man. I don't want to go for the Eagles just because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not even going to be. But I think the Eagles take this game. I think that defensive line is going to be way too much for that offense. And that's really what it's going to come down to is the trenches. They're not going to be able to take care of Kirk Cousins.
Wow. I will say this, man. This should be a walk in the park for the Eagles, man. That's all I'm going to say. So
from an offensive perspective, yeah.
I'm just saying, I mean, the Vikings don't have no defense. And I mean, they got Justin Jefferson. You lock him down, that's it. I mean, the rest of it's gone. I mean, Alexander Madison and what's the other one's name?
Jordan Addison had a solid touchdown, a good game.
Well, but what's the other running back's name? It's Alexander Madison. Is it Ty Chandler or what's his name?
I believe. Hold on, Jerry. I know they got Madison. They did.
Who is the other running back?
I think his name is Ty. I want to say.
Let me see.
Now we're all over here scrambling around.
We got to know, man. Ty Chandler, Myles Gaskin.
Yeah, there you go, Ty Chandler. Yeah. So I mean, obviously they had something good with Dalvin Cook, and they don't have that anymore. So I mean, there is going to be some people that are going to protect running backs and say, hey, running backs should get paid in the league. But that's it for us, man. We got through the week one, man. It took us 57 minutes to get through week one. Let me get. It was supposed to be 35-minute picks. Let me get caught up on some of these. So I believe it says, Popper Bone says y'all are funny. Obviously he's not a Cowboy fan. It says the Cowgirls will fold. Let me see. And then I believe TB Bucks is referring to how there's no TDs on Dak's end, right? Because there's 2 rushing touchdowns from Tony Pollard. So, yeah. Where's your offense? That's by TB Bucks. Caleb QT says that then boys destroyed the Giants. TB Bucks says QB with the most picks since 2018. Caleb QT says hot take, Josh Allen is overrated. Let's get to YouTube real quick because we got to show YouTube our love. We love you all here on YouTube. And of course, if you're new and you're watching this on replay, please give us that subscribe. Help us grow. Like the channel, share. Just know East West Football is the NFL network of the people. But we are not.
We don't get rid either.
Hold on. I gotta fix some things here. Because that was what's said about Rodgers, right? Some people just don't like him, right? I wanted Rodgers to play. We owed him the Cowboys do owe Aaron Rodgers a loss, right?
Yep.
Actually, McCarthy cost us one of those NFC games. That was a good point out. NFZ, that was a good point out. Stephen White says, I don't like anyone getting hurt. I think that's anywhere for the NFL. Jay Fonda says Rodgers isn't a bad QB. He's just a terrible person. He walks around like he's the best since sliced bread. You know what? I think that he used to have that, but if you actually watch Hard Knocks, he's actually a change. He looked like a changed man. I mean, the way he was talking to these younger guys, I was surprised. Filthy Pigeon fan guy. You can read the rest for yourselves. That's why you guys are gonna need to come to YouTube. Jay Fonda says, I don't want to see anyone get hurt either. I wanted to kick Rodgers behind next week. When McCarthy challenged the death catch and slipped the ref a 20. Jeez Louise. I mean, some Cowboys fans still do not. I mean, even though we even heard the man say, right? We actually got to talk to him, right, Kendall?
Yeah.
Man, he's an awesome guy, man. He's an awesome guy. Remember we asked him, did Dez catch it? He's like, yeah, Dez got it. And we're like, dang, man. NFC, haha, damn, that's all it took was $20. You know, I think you know it took a little bit more than that. That's how you know they hate the Cowboys. I mean, it's straight up hate. That's all you get. It's straight up hate because nobody's gonna say that Dallas Cowboys defense did an excellent job. They're just gonna say that Dak Prescott did a terrible job. Look at that. NFC's laughing. Black Mamba!
Black Mamba! Let's go!
Man, I feel like giving her the what?
Yes. Let's go!
Oh man, Black Mamba, where you been? Jay Fonda, all week, all we heard were Giants are better team and we'll show it. Now it's just the Giants. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what Jay Fonda just said. I think this is exactly the energy everybody's bringing. Kendrick Bourne, what else you got?
We got Parker, we got Gesicki, we got Henry, we got Juju, we got some guys. It's better than the Giants.
It really is better than Giants.
Yeah.
And Gesicki looked like he fit in with the Patriots nicely too. I mean, he had a nice little couple little big time catches. Oh, he said the Giants. That's still funny. Raiders did not look good.
No.
Thank you so much. Finally, somebody says it. No, my defense just the real deal, right? NFC. What do you expect from a 6-win team from last year? Okay, all right. Since 2018, Allen has 84 turnovers. Yet everyone wants to anoint Allen as and kill Dak. You know what? I actually saw this stat line, right? And I'm gonna go down the stat line because this is where people need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. This is right here. Josh Allen's turnovers should be a way bigger topic than Dak's, right? This is what it goes on to say. NFL quarterbacks with the most turnovers since 2018. And I'm gonna read it down the list, okay? Josh Allen has 84. Jared Goff has 80. Matt Ryan has 79. Derek Carr has 79. Baker Mayfield has 78. Kirk Cousins has 73. Carson Wentz has 68. Sam Darnold has 68. And Dak Prescott has 66. Wow, man. That is the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. If anybody plays quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, I don't care who you are, you're gonna be looked at with a magnifying glass bigger than what it should be. Okay, it's just what it is. Hodgins and Hyatt supposed to save them. Exactly what Kendall's been saying the whole entire time. Seeing white fire emoji, I love it.
Let's go.
Bills got locker room drama. NFC, you're absolutely right. That's what me and Kendall were referring to as far as us talking amongst each other. Ken, what's up with the Patriots? That's Black Mamba.
You're on to Miami.
On to Miami.
On to Miami.
Damn, you know that would have felt so good to beat the Eagles. You know that, man. You know that. You're a football guy first. I know you're a Patriot guy, but you're a football guy first, and you know that would have been a great win for you guys.
Yeah, tone setter.
Dude, I think that would have set the whole trajectory, especially with the Jets losing A-Rod, the Bills looking like crap, and then it's just the Dolphins. I mean, let's be real here. I got NFZ says I got Filthy losing every game for the rest of the season. So I guess that's a nickname he's giving Philly, right? Vikings win. He believes Stephen White.
Prende la vela.
Prende la vela. So NFC says same for Giants and Commanders too. What? Nah, Patriots had several chances to win, Ken.
Yeah,
they did.
They really did. You keep it going out, Javi. Dak is 27-7 against the East. He is the king. Put the crown on him. And correction, he's 28-7 now, right?
Oh.
Because you gotta count that last one. And then Kenny says Prescott is one of the worst Giants. Awful.
Huh?
I don't know. That's what he put. He says Prescott, one of the worst Giants. Awful. But let's see. Steel White. Prende la vela with
yes, sir.
Hey, I appreciate the love, man. We really do. I will say this. We have a total of
You know what? Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna give Stephen White a nickname.
yeah. What's the nickname? Hold on. I think
Because
the Eagles are flying around you. Hold on. You know that when them Eagles are flying, you know it's fly Eagles fly. They're flying around your house right now, huh?
can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can. Go for it.
I'm gonna call him Stephen Raza White.
Let's go. I love it, man. What is it? 562 Giants are awful. That's why you beat them. Oh wow. And he's even doing it with a laughing emoji. Hey, I want to say, what is that? Mama Diana 54. We appreciate the roses. Cowboys win one game and talk Super Bowl. I have not mentioned the Super Bowl. And I am a professional. I am not a Cowboy fan right now. I am a professional. Let me see. Anybody else? I believe we had another gifter. Hey, I just want to say real quick, for those that send us gifts on TikTok and send us gifts here, of course, if you know, just so you guys know, you can if you're watching this on on Facebook, you can definitely give us a what they call a star, right? We've never really tried to star party, but if you feel it in your heart, we really appreciate it. We're trying to help this channel grow, and that's what it's going to continue doing. It's growing and growing and growing and growing. Want to bring you the best. Look, see what it says, Viva la raza. I love it, man. People just don't know, man. I mean, I do this for, I do this not only for my family, want to make them proud, but all the culture out there. 2016 relived 2021 by 16. Hey, well, that's it. Gentlemen. Oh, wow. Look at Black Mama. Seahawks are pretenders. Wow.
Ooh.
Hey, it's week one. It's week one. We can't,
Black Mamba.
can't do that. We can't do that. But gentlemen, anything else before we get off?
Nah, man, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Follow East West, man. Everybody. It's the NFL network of the people, baby.
Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate everybody. I know we got a bunch of viewers, and I'm looking forward to this game on Thursday night, man. Vikings Eagles. Football is back.
It should be a walk in the park for them, right? That's it for us. TikTok, we love you. We appreciate all the love. Hey, TikTok, man, believe it or not, they gave us over 4,200 likes, man.
Ooh, yes.
At what point we actually had over 89 people watching us at one point. Right now we have 11, but hey, we appreciate every single one of y'all. And if you're new to us, East West Football, like you said,
Right.
it's your outlet. It lets you get your comments out. We read them. You know what I'm saying? Help us grow. We're road to 1,000. See you guys on TikTok later.
Be nice, TikTok.
Yes, sir.
And that's it for us on YouTube, man. You guys have a good one. We'll see you on Thursday, Sunday.
Keep it real.